Greetings. My name is Mr. Braun, and I have your child for seventh grade tech this year. Maybe this period, maybe not this period, I don't know. But I've been teaching in the district for many years now. Started in 2009, and I have been everywhere. I've taught at LaGrange Middle School, I've taught at the high school, I've taught at Unionville, I even student taught at AMS. So I have a pretty good idea about all the technology courses in the district, whether that's at middle school or high school. In Technology 7, we've got a broad range of topics we're going to be going over, and everything will be put up onto the Google Classroom in terms of due dates and grades. So right now, as you can see, upcoming, we got some measurement assignments. Actually, I'm recording this ahead of open house, so those will be long due. Uh, but in terms of things you can use, the course outline pretty much gives you the general overview of my course. So I'm going to pull that up right now. And basically, we're a Project Lead the Way course. We're laboratory based part of the time, we're computer based the other part of the time. And what we do in this course in seventh grade is we do design and modeling. We're going to be doing drawing on paper and on the computer using software called Fusion 360. Your children should have access to this at home. So if they decide they like that kind of thing, they can pursue it outside of the classroom. We'll be doing a science and technology unit where we'll be doing some kind of problem solving activity. This year, I think we're going to do a maglev vehicle. And we're also going to be building some of the things that we model in Fusion 360 to do a more traditional CTE style woodworking project. So those are kind of the brief overview things we're going to be working on. This is a very open environment classroom. The kids do get to walk around a lot. They do get to socialize in here more than they would in typical classes. And I believe that's a good environment for all of them. In terms of how they're graded, I don't have any categories. All assignments are worth a certain amount of points. At the end of the marking period, you add up how many points you could have gotten, and then you take the amount of points you actually got and you divide them, and it will tell you your average. Major projects are usually worth more. These are things that would take several weeks, like the tic-tac-toe board takes the students, 3 or 4 weeks to get done. That's going to be like a 200 point-ish assignment. Minor projects, things that might take it a week, like later in the first marking period, we're going to be making a little air racer that we make on cardstock paper. We draft all the measurements, we cut it out, we fold it, and then we see how far we can shoot them in the hallway. That takes about a week, so that might be a 100 point project. And then you have your day-to-day projects. These are like measurement sheets, easy drawings, things that don't take a long time. Those are typically worth anywhere from 10 to 25 points. So at any time, your student can figure out their average just by adding up the points they've achieved versus the points they could have achieved. In terms of redoing work, your student can redo any work they submit on time for full credit. So as long as you're making your deadlines, I will let you do the work over again because I feel like the work I give is important and I want them to get it correct. So they can resubmit any assignment they've done on time as many times as they like within a certain window of reasonability. I usually say 5 to 10 school days if you want to redo it. After that, it gets a little difficult for me if you're handing me work that I haven't looked at for like say 8 weeks. It's like from the second week into the end of the marking period. That's a little more difficult. So within reason, they can redo any assignment that they hand in on time. If you hand in work late and you don't have a good reason for it, I do not allow the redos for more credit. I will also take points off for work that is handed in late. Typically, I will penalize 5% a day, up to 10 days, school days. And at that point, I would still allow your student to hand the work in to be able to get a 50. But after 10 school days late, I find most students should have had ample time to hand it in. There's always extenuating circumstances, and I'm willing to work with that, but that is the general rule. And of course, academic honesty. I do not wish that your child do anything that would involve cheating, stealing other students' work, or breaking anything in the district code of conduct. So those are the major things. Um, I will say that this class is a very hands-on course. We do use a lot of tools, and I do not want anyone to get hurt or anything. So one of my biggest rules in here is following safety. All students took a safety test. We've gone over the safety. If a student is unable to follow those rules, I do limit what they can do in the classroom, and they may be given alternate assignments, because the safety of your child as well as all the other children in the room is always my most paramount concern. So the final thing I want to go over quickly with you is, should you need to contact me, I'll put this down at the bottom here in big bold letters. I would be more than happy to speak on the phone with you, but I find the best thing to do is to email me. So if you would like to contact me, email me at dbraun@acsdny.org. I will respond to you as soon as I am able, usually within one school day. And then we could set up a time to do the phone thing. So if you have any other questions, or you want to know more about the course or what we're doing at any particular time, feel free to reach out. I would be more than happy to talk to you. Have a great day, and I hope your child enjoys the year.